This morning, we begin with new details in the 38 Studios scandal.
There have been some major developments throughout the entire week in the story the Target 12 investigators have been tracking for years. Today, we've learned an attorney for the state of Rhode Island is expected to respond to a claim that Governor Chafee's office delayed turning over critical documents related to the 38 Studios case. Now, that claim is coming from defendants in a lawsuit filed by the state.
In the meantime, the House Oversight Committee will hold more hearings next week on whether the state should repay the money owed after the failed 38 Studios deal.
Eyewitness News reporter Todd Wallace live at the State House now with more details for us. Todd?
And Danielle and Patrick, Rhode Island owes $89 million in the failed 38 Studios deal. They owe that money to investors, and Rhode Island Governor Lincoln Chafee says that the state must honor its obligations. Now, the state did hire Minneapolis-based SJ advisors to review the impact of a default, and the company should finish its report in the next couple of days. Meanwhile, the House Oversight Committee heard testimony from 4 people last night, and despite what the governor believes, the big question was whether to pay these bonds or not. One speaker says if the state does not pay up and instead defaults on the bonds, the current AA rating will almost certainly drop.
We know it's going to be lowered. We don't know how much, what's the extreme of it, but it will be. And that's going to push out being able to do other items by paying a higher debt service on existing debt.
Now, the House Oversight Committee met for 3 hours last night. They will continue to have hearings throughout next week. Coming up at 6:30, hear whether Curt Schilling himself will testify before the committee. But for now, reporting live with the Providence Mobile Newsroom, Todd Wallace, Eyewitness News.
Target 12 investigators have been on top of the 38 Studios scandal for years. Count on Eyewitness News to continue digging deeper in the days and weeks ahead. We'll have in-depth coverage on air and on our website, WPRI.com.